What's going on, guys? That one, WWE Critic here, and I got the Raw review of June 2nd, 2014, and this is probably my first Raw review that you guys will probably see. And this week's Diva co-host is the one, the only, the beautiful Eve Torres. Okay, so the show kicks off with the Evolution coming out, and they're basically, Triple H was hyping up a rematch against The Shield, and says that they're not over with until they beat the Shield and the Shield is done with. And Batista was not agreeing with that. He says that he was promised many, title shots and never got that. And in the end, Dave Batista quits. Did not see that coming, although he does have his movie coming up, and that's probably the main reason why he quit tonight. And he should return during the fall after his movie's done with. Well, yeah, that was kind of a shocker. I posted on my channel. Go check that out. Straight after that was Bad News Barrett and Cesaro taking on Sheamus and RVD, and it was an alright match. Paul Heyman was on commentary, and yeah, it was an alright tag match. Some good uppercuts from Cesaro at some point. And in the end, Cesaro and Paul Heyman retreat from Sheamus, leaving Bad News Barrett on his own in the ring. And after that, he got road kicked and then 5-star splashed. And RVD and Sheamus picked up the victory there. After that, Damien Sandow came out dressed like Lance Stevenson, which was hilarious, even though he's totally white and looked nothing like Lance Stevenson. Basically making fun of the Indiana crowd because they're home with the Pacers. Straight after that, the Big Show came out and KO punched Damien Sandow just to get the crowd, get the crowd reaction. After that was Bo Dallas versus Kofi Kingston in the rematch from Payback, because at Payback they never really had a match as Kane attacked Kofi Kingston. And it was a hilarious match. I mean, Bo is just amazing, his awesome smile, his awkward thumbs up, it's just hilarious. And every time he gets the first, gets the first momentum towards the match, he always screams and celebrates, "I'm winning," which is hilarious. In the end, Bo won from a really botchy, what's called a Bo dog, kind of botchy, but he was able to get it down and got the victory. And he wanted to shake Kofi's hand, and Kofi denied it. After that, backstage was footage of Batista with one of the reporters, and basically he was just complaining about the whole, how he's not getting all those title opportunities. After that, Stephanie McMahon came out to the ring, and she says that last night Daniel Bryan showed himself to be a selfish man, which I completely agree with. I thought it was a dumb decision. But she says that at Money in the Bank, if Bryan can compete against Kane in a stretcher match, then they'll have a title match. But if he can't, the titles will be on the line in the Money in the Bank match. But my problem is that if Daniel Bryan will compete, I mean, that kind of ruins the whole thing about Money in the Bank match, because there will probably be a lot of hype towards that. That is probably going to be for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But if Daniel Bryan's able to compete, that's just kind of annoying. But if he doesn't compete, that's kind of pointless of what they did at Payback. I mean, then basically he did give up the title, which is pointless. So, I mean, whichever way it goes, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh man, look at Eve Torres. Man, hopefully that's not making you guys feel all awkward. Probably going to do this all co-host Diva thing every week. You guys can comment below what Diva you want next week on Raw reviews or pay-per-view reviews. Okay, after that, John Cena came out for no apparent reason, basically just hyping up Daniel Bryan and what he's accomplished. And there was this funny bit when they're all going over the surgery thing, and John Cena told Stephanie that she went through a lot of surgeries, if you know what I mean, which is hilarious. But Payback's a bitch, and Stephanie McMahon ordered a match between John Cena and Kane. But the match ended in disqualification as Kane reached a 5 count thing, and Kane was about to attack John Cena, but John Cena countered through the steps at his face, basically a repeat of what he did to Bray Wyatt at Payback. And I guess John Cena got the upper hand, and yeah, kind of a pointless match, really. Didn't really help either of them. After that was Los Matadores taking on Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater, and it was kind of dumb seeing Hornswoggle in a little afro wig. I mean, I know it's the PG humor, but I didn't find it funny at all, to be completely honest. But who won? Los Matadores won, which is kind of annoying. They always seem to win. After that was a Divas handicap match between Nikki Bella. She faced Alicia Fox and Oksana, and Foxana picked up the victory, and they all attacked Nikki in the end. After that was Jack Swagger taking on Adam Rose, and I thought this match was gonna be taking place at Payback, but I just don't get it at all. But Adam Rose picked up the victory, basically burying Jack Swagger. That's what WWE is doing right now, which I feel bad because he's a great competitor, but he's stuck with this Adam Rose feud. After that, oh yeah, and Adam Rose has a pretty cool finisher. You guys gotta check that out. After that was Uso taking on the Wyatt family. I wish this was for the titles, but it wasn't. And the Wyatts picked up the upset victory, showing that they're capable of winning the tag team championships. And these two tag teams are probably going to face at Money in the Bank. After that was a Money in the Bank qualifying match between Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio. We're all hoping that Dolph Ziggler would win and finally get that push he deserves. But in the end, Alberto Del Rio picked up the victory from the cross arm bar breaker thingy. Yeah, I guess Dolph Ziggler is done, really. I mean, that's probably his last shot of actually, getting pushed. But WWE Creative's just not taking it. After that was Ryback taking Goldust and his mystery partner that Cody picked, and it was Sin Cara for some odd reason. That was kind of weird. Ryback picked victory, showing that Goldust, with or without Cody, will lose. And I'm hoping Cody will turn heel. They're both babyface right now. That's kind of annoying to me. Hopefully they'll feud by Money in the Bank. I'm hoping. After that was probably the best part of Raw was a Hero of the Russian Federation ceremony with Vladimir Putin receiving this weird award thing, which is hilarious. Probably one of the best parts with all the confetti. And last but not least was Roman Reigns taking on Randy Orton, but the match never really started. As Triple H said, they had a plan B, and Seth Rollins attacked Roman and Dean behind, and Seth Rollins joins the Evolution, apparently. Kind of a twisted ending. I like it, though. Nothing wrong with it. And after that, Randy Orton was beating the crap out of the both of them. And basically at the end of Raw, Evolution stood tall. And I like this, how Seth Rollins joins Evolution. Pretty cool. It was a really boring Raw overall. They kind of picked up in the end. But to be completely honest, it was just bland, boring. I was yawning the whole way through. Give a rating of this Raw probably a 6 out of 10. Not so well. But hopefully you guys like this video. Please subscribe and have a nice night.